Hello everyone, today's tutorial is how to dice an onion for those of you that just want to recap or for those of you that haven't had a go at doing it yourself. So there's two sides of an onion. There's the root side and there's the excess skin where it just grows up to the top of the onion. What we need to do is we need to chop the skin side off, not the root. So get a firm grip of the onion, hold around the onion so it isn't rolling on the chopping board, use your knife and do a sawing motion to cut that skin side off, okay? Now you've got a flat edge which you can now place the onion down so it's safe. You can use your bridge method and you can slice using the sawing method again on your knife and cut the onion in half, okay? Now your onion is cut in half, the root is still attached, you can peel the top layer off and the skin, and it should come off easier than if you were to try and peel the onion before you cut it. Okay, so now you're left with half an onion. The root is still attached, that's really important. If you start cutting through the root, more liquid will be released in the onion and that's what makes you cry. So you only want to cut the root once and that's when we cut the onion in half. You now need to place the root so it's facing the opposite way to you, and either using your claw method so that you are cutting across or using your bridge method so that you are cutting through, you need to make little slits all the way through the onion down to the chopping board but not through the root. So you need to bring the tip of your knife back so that it is not going through the root of your knife. Okay, so if I show you what that looks like, so like that all the way across, okay? Now you have cut it all the way across, we need to cut it through the centre here, otherwise some parts of the onion when you're dicing it will be larger than the other. So you just want to hold your fingers at the top of the onion so they're not near the blade, and you just want to cut through the centre like that, okay? Now you can use your claw method. You want to keep hold of the onion quite tightly so that it doesn't start to spread apart and you lose control of it. So claw method, using your little finger and your thumb to keep the onion gripped in, you will now slice it all the way across. Get as close to the root as you can, then you can discard that piece at the end, and then you are left with diced pieces, small pieces of onion. Remember what I say in the classroom, if you're not happy with how thin you've diced your onion, then you can cluster your chunks of onion up after, and you can always slice them into smaller pieces, identifying any that are slightly larger than the other. Thank you.